Well, look what we got here, folks. Came in the mail today. An open letter to ATU 757 TriMet active and retiree members. It is with deep regret that I find I must write you on some very serious issues. We recently began bargaining with TriMet. Not only did Fred Hansen not appear at the bargaining table, but he also selected as TriMet's chief negotiator someone he knew was planning to leave TriMet. That must be Steve Banta. The bargaining proposal crafted by Fred Hansen says much about his contempt toward the people who actually provide TriMet service. It's the worst employer proposal I've seen in 8 years of bargaining. It's an insult, particularly since it comes from managers who are paid in the $190,000 to $260,000 range. So you don't have to believe me how bad it is. I have enclosed a copy so you can look yourself. The union took a reasonable approach. Its counter-proposal takes into consideration the current economic climate. We essentially propose the current contract be extended 2 years. Hopefully the national economic picture will have stabilized by that time. Unfortunately, for some time now, TriMet management has adopted an arrogant, uncompassionate attitude toward the very people who provide TriMet services and make management look good. Managers pander to the press at the expense of TriMet employees and passengers. They no longer care about being thorough or just compassionate. A good example of this was played out on our television screens just last week in the incident where a child was left on the train platform. TriMet was quick to announce that it was going to fire the operator. It made this announcement even before investigating or speaking to the operator. We also investigated. We learned that there have been numerous complaints about the rail car communications equipment, both from operators and passengers. Just the week before the child on the platform incidents, we got treated to newspaper accounts where Fred Hansen was declaring use of a cell phone while driving a deadly sin, and any operator caught doing it would be fired immediately. He had no right to make that claim. The claim violated the contract, past practice, and plain common sense. Yet it was a good press ploy for Hansen. For all these reasons, I am asking you to consider the enclosed no confidence form about Fred Hansen's management of TriMet. Boy, no confidence in Fred. Gee. Anyway, here we have the no confidence. To Governor Kulongoski, TriMet Board of Directors, citizens. I submit this letter to show I have no confidence in Fred Hansen's management of TriMet. I do so because under his management, TriMet has put at least $6 million into propping up the West Side Rail Line to the benefit of a private company and to the detriment of service within the system. Wasted up to $3.5 million each year by subcontracting out disability transportation service, even though that service is plagued with rapid turnover and consequent service problems. Poured money into resume glorifying capital projects while cutting back on service and quality of service. Used and rushed equipment into service that causes physical harm to operators and threatens the safety of passengers, motorists, and the general public. Increase the number of managers while continually reducing the number of employees who actually provide the service. Overpaid its top managers while cutting back on the benefits of those TriMet employees who actually provide the service. Given a number of managers golden parachutes and golden handcuffs at a time when the job market is overflowing with equally qualified employment-seeking managerial talent. Made more than one press announcement in which it asserts its intention of taking actions that violate Oregon employment law, including collective bargaining ground rules. Taking the position at the bargaining table that the bargaining unit must suffer deep cuts in wages, benefits, and working conditions, even though management salaries and bonuses have grown to be grossly disproportionate to the wages of those people who actually provide the service, and enacted a number of changes that the people who actually deliver the service to TriMet have seen a significant decline in their working conditions and the fairness of their workplace. As a consequence, with each passing day, it becomes more and more difficult to continue to provide caring, friendly service for which TriMet is known. For all these reasons, I hereby signify that I have no confidence in Fred Hansen or his management team at TriMet.
But without our brain and muscle, not a single wheel could turn. We can break their realm of power, gain our freedom when we learn. It's our union makes us strong.